Today we will talk about an exciting story titled The Mystery of the Enchanted Forest. In a land where the sun dipped into the horizon and painted the sky with hues of pink and purple, three young adventurers stumbled upon a hidden path they had never seen before. Luna Nightshade, with her wild curly brown hair and sparkling green eyes, led the way, followed closely by Finnley Swiftfoot, whose short blonde hair seemed to gleam in the fading light. Behind them walked Professor Elara Moss, her long silver hair shining like a beacon in the dusk. She had been studying the woods for years and knew its secrets better than anyone. Luna pushed aside the branches of a giant oak tree and revealed an entrance to a forest unlike any they had ever seen. Towering trees with glowing leaves and vines that sparkled like diamonds swayed in the breeze. Finnley, ever the explorer, took a step forward, his piercing blue eyes scanning the forest floor for any sign of danger. Professor Elara smiled and nodded, her warm hazel eyes twinkling with excitement. "What do you suppose this place is?" Luna asked, her voice barely above a whisper. The forest was so quiet, it seemed to be holding its breath. Finnley knelt down to examine the trees, his hands moving swiftly over the bark. Professor Elara leaned against a nearby tree, her eyes closed, as if listening to a voice only she could hear. "I think it's a magical forest," Professor Elara said finally, her eyes opening to gaze at the children. "A place of ancient secrets and hidden mysteries." Suddenly, a soft, whispery voice filled the air. "Welcome, young adventurers. I have been waiting for you." The children spun around, trying to locate the source of the voice. "Wow," Finnley breathed. "Who are you?" he asked aloud, though there was no one in sight. Luna's eyes sparkled with curiosity, and she took a step forward, her long curls bobbing behind her. Professor Elara smiled and beckoned them to follow her deeper into the forest. As they walked, the trees seemed to close in around them, and the whispery voice began to tell them a tale of an ancient civilization that had once called this forest home. "A long, long time ago," the voice whispered, "this forest was filled with laughter and music. But then the people vanished, leaving behind only their secrets and mysteries." Luna's eyes grew wide with wonder. "We have to solve the mystery," Finnley said, his face determined. "We can't just let the forest disappear forever." Professor Elara nodded, her eyes shining with agreement. "But first," she said, "we need to find the heart of the forest, the place where the ancient magic still lives." The forest grew darker, but the trees seemed to light their way, guiding them through the twists and turns. Luna stumbled upon a hidden stream where fish with scales that shone like gold darted through the water. Finnley whooped with excitement and knelt down to follow the stream. The children followed the stream until it led them to a great hollow tree. The whispery voice seemed to come from within, and Professor Elara gestured for them to enter. As they stepped into the hollow tree, the voice grew louder, and the air was filled with the scent of honey and lavender. Inside the hollow tree, a glittering crystal filled the air with a warm golden light. The voice whispered one final message: "Solve the riddle of the ancient ones, and you shall unlock the secrets of the forest." And with that, the voice fell silent. But the children didn't mind. They had a mystery to solve, and they were ready for the adventure.